Professor WinkiBottam. I have a PhD in political science from Harvard University, and I'm here to educate you, the American public, as your moral and intellectual superior. Before we begin today's lesson, I'd like to first clear up a few misconceptions about myself. People often ask why I speak with a British accent when I have in fact lived in the United States for my entire life. Now the answer is quite simple. If I am to speak the English language, I wish to do so properly and not with some common, vulgar dialect used by most Americans. The other issue which I would like to address is about what is in fact in the mug which I drink from when I'm teaching my class. And I want to set the record straight that it does contain alcohol. I am partially inebriated when I'm in class, just as I am right now at this moment. But I am merely expressing my 21st Amendment right, whichever amendment it was that repealed prohibition. It escapes my mind at the moment. But the point is, it's in the Constitution that I'm supposed to drink. Now, this does not mean I am some type of common alcoholic. Quite the contrary, you see. I only drink beverages which ordinary people are unable to pronounce. Jeeves, I do say, could you pour me just a little more of that Boudoir? Thank you, Jeeves. Now, on to the subject for today, which is the Cold War. 60 years of frost-bitten tension between the United States and the Soviet Union. Now, for those of you unfamiliar with this conflict, the Cold War can be summarized simply by examining the Walt Disney Pictures film Beauty and the Beast. Now, in this tale, a young prince, obviously representing the nation of Russia, is transformed into a hideous beast by a wicked enchantress. The wicked enchantress, obviously the communist philosopher Karl Marx, while the beast is the now more powerful and dangerous nation of the Soviet Union. Now, the brat young Gaston, with his constant cries to, quote-unquote, kill the beast, is obviously representative of U.S. President Ronald Reagan with his warlike rhetoric when referring to the Soviet Union as, quote, an evil empire. But these cries to kill the beast, as it were, are not ultimately the solution to our problem. The only thing that can resolve this conflict is the sweet, sexual law of free market capitalism, here represented by the buxom young Bill. For it is only by suckling on the sweet bosom of freedom and taking advantage of the open legs of free market capitalist exploitation that the beast, or Soviet Union, can once again become the Prince Russia it once was, and thereby end this conflict with the United States. Now, war is the primary form of political intercourse. Of course, in the Cold War, there was never any direct penetration between the US and USSR. So, you may think of the entire conflict as an extended 60-year period of foreplay with thousands of nuclear missiles pointed like erect phalluses at the gaping, vaginal-like holes in our defenses, every month threatening to spew the blood of innocent children. Now, if you'll be kind enough to excuse me, I do have a meeting set up with my student, Veronica. Now, Veronica is a performance major, and tonight she shall be performing one of my absolute favorite things on earth, fellatio. Thank you for joining me for Professor WinkiBottam Explains the Cold War. Join me again here, same time next week, when I shall drink a bottle of brandy to demonstrate government waste. Where? How do I, open the door? I need to see Veronica. So, really, oh, this is embarrassing. Jeeves!